How do you follow that? That's true. My name is Anthony Testa. I am the general manager of Just Right Carbines. We manufacture a pistol caliber carbine in Canandaigua. We design the firearm. We actually outsource the manufacturing. A lot of the local companies, about 90%, 85 to 90% of the parts are manufactured in the Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse general area. There's a few parts that we can't get locally. We're working with some of the manufacturers to get them manufactured locally. But we employ, last year we employed 12 people. This year we're down because sales are down. And I'm going to get to why. But we have, through a cascading effect, we keep about 150 to 160 jobs in the general area going, manufacturing our parts, finishing our parts, coating our parts with different camo coatings, that sort of thing, getting them into us, we assemble them, we ship them out to the four corners of the United States. But last year, we woke up, I believe it was January 15th, and all of a sudden, our gun became illegal in the state of New York because we share a characteristic with the AR-15, the almighty pistol grip. And all of a sudden, our gun became as evil as an AR-15 because we happen to hold on to it this way instead of this way. And so essentially that brought our sales in New York State to a dead halt. We weren't able to sell until we could find a way to comply with the law. And that became the odyssey that we started trying to locate and come up with a suitable alternative to a pistol grip. As you know, it's already easy to do business in the state of New York. All you have to do is hang out a shingle and nobody bothers you. But try to find somebody in the state government after they pass this law that would actually point to a workaround that we would have and say, yes, that's legal, no, that isn't legal, and this is why. We came up with a multitude of different designs, mostly aftermarket, off-the-shelf type designs, took it down to the state police barracks in Canandaigua. Is this legal? Maybe. What do you mean maybe? It's either a yes or a no. We can't tell you. You have to call Albany. So we call Albany. We actually, in the meantime, talked to Ontario County Sheriffs, actually even talked to a sitting judge in Canandaigua. Everybody said, we don't know. Don't know if it's legal, don't know if it isn't legal. Started calling down to Albany, couldn't find anybody that would actually talk to us in Albany that would say, yes, it's legal, no, it's not legal. Even if they said no, okay, great, why not? So we basically screwed around with it until we did manage to get a hold of a lawyer that sat on the SAFE Act implementation board. And the closest he would come to us to say it is legal is, well, it looks good to me. I said, well, can we have that in writing then? Would you put that on a piece of paper so we can, and basically he said, no, I can't. I'm not authorized to say that it's absolutely legal in writing. However, if it came in front of us, as far as I'm concerned, it looks legal to me because of the change. Essentially what we've done is similar to some of the other AR manufacturers. We've gone to a Thorson Custom FRS 15 stock, which is kind of inside baseball, but most of you probably know what it is. It's that ugly stock that came from California that takes the pistol grip, kind of tilts it up like that, you remove the butt stock and you still have the buffer tube sitting there and you got this kind of, it's actually more comfortable than it looks. But essentially we started selling the weapon in August, but also as many of you know, last year if you could screw it together and hang it on the wall, you could have sold it. There was no problem selling guns last year. We had many back orders, many orders that we could have filled, and many orders that we could have sold in New York State that essentially disappeared because we weren't able to get a ruling from anybody in Albany to tell us, yes, it's legal, no, it's not legal. We like I said, we finally started selling them in August with Thorsten Custom Stock, and we sold quite a few of them, and we're still selling quite a few of them. But we've never did get Uncle Andy to put anything on a piece of paper that says, looks good to him. We still, to this day, are going on lawyer interpretations, other manufacturers releasing this type of solution for New York State. Every other piece of the assault weapon evil feature list, we've managed to find a way to alleviate, but that pistol gun was the one that stopped us in our tracks. And we lost 5 to 10% of our sales last year based on that. And it hurt. And it hurts going into this year here when everything in general slowed down. We didn't have the retained earnings that we could have had because of New York State. So that's our story. Essentially, like I said, it's kind of hard to follow. Mr. Noje is a much better speaker than I am, but I do appreciate your listening tonight. And if you need a gun, we're in Canandaigua. Just to know.